I thought that I was doing the right steps. I was going to my doctor. I just knew something wasn't right.
Since I can remember, she's on the go. Always serving other people, making sure everybody else is taken care of first before herself, especially, I would say, family. I feel like she will do anything for me before she's taken care of.
About a year ago, I realized that I was tired. In my spin class, I would become a little bit more winded than normal, but just thought, I'm getting old. I do cycling every day. I'm super busy at work. I don't sit down. And then I started to have what I thought was like anxiety.
Well, there were many times that she'd call me and she'd say, Mom, I'm hurting so bad. My chest hurts. I don't know what to do. And of course, I would say, well, I'm on my way over.
I knew it wasn't getting better and that I needed to do something. I wanted to make sure that what I felt was anxiety or it wasn't anxiety. In February, I went to the Red Luncheon. I was there to support my good friend, Melanie, and got there and started listening to her story and thought, these are very much the same symptoms that I'm having, and it just hit me like a brick. Left the luncheon, didn't say anything to my friends that I was with, got in the car and started getting lightheaded, started panicking. I went back to the emergency room. And at that point, they ran pretty much the same test to tell me that nothing was wrong.
She would tell me, Mom, they're saying that it's anxiety, but I know it's more. Then that was when we both knew that she needed to have something more done.
The doctor told her, he says, I don't know almost why you're here. He says, all your tests are perfect. And he said, I have one less test, was a calcium score test that she performed on her, and it came back high. She had a blocked artery that was bent to where he couldn't put a stent in. He couldn't put the catheter through it. And I heard him say something about open heart surgery, and I said, oh no, this can't be true.
Before I was retired, I was an operating room scrub nurse and did multiple open heart surgeries. So I knew what she was going to have to go through, what her body was going to have to face.
But as a father, I said, I prayed every day. I said, let me change places. That any time.
My greatest fear was before I went into surgery. I didn't know that I would make it, and what if I didn't, and returning to my normal lifestyle. Am I going to be able to work again? Am I going to be able to be active?
To walk into ICU and see your daughter with tubes coming everywhere was almost unbelievable. Then after that, we just went through a long, hard recovery.
My life has changed since I've had my surgery. I look at things so different. There's a different perspective on everything. I'm getting there. I've been back on a bike a couple of times. I'm back at work and have been back at work full time, and just keep going.
It's given her more confidence when I didn't think that a big scar on her chest would do that, but it hasn't stopped her.
She says, Dad, you need to get this calcium score test done. And I had a cath done about 6 weeks ago. I found 3 spots of calcium on 3 different arteries, and they were like 50 to 60%.
If you have a family member that's having issues or talking about issues, it's best to be safe than sorry.
My mom was a young, active, healthy female who this happened to, and without her going to an American Heart Association event, she would have never have been so persistent to look into her symptoms. So I think that's the biggest thing, is to raise awareness that it could truly happen to anybody.
Without the American Heart Association, things would be a lot different. I don't think that push that was in the back of my head, I don't think it would have been pushed forward to make me realize this isn't right. Turns out life is not over. Life has been good, and couldn't do it at all without the support of my family and my friends and the community. It's been amazing.
People need to take advantage of it, and people need to support the American Heart Association. So maybe we can come someday to resolve the issues we have with so much harder, people having heart problems.
Just don't think it can't be you. It can be you. It was me and I never thought it could be me.